Boring? Exciting? It's coming to the exciting time of the year for those in the Western Hemisphere. It's coming towards the summer, so everyone is getting in shape and promising to get that beach body, looking good in a bikini, but realistically, if you're doing the same thing every year, nothing is consistent. So what is consistent? Consistency comes from finding something that resonates with you, or someone who resonates with you, and someone who will guide you. Now, the past 3.5 years, we have been under a huge spiritual attack. Spiritually, we don't know where the next virus is coming from, what restrictions that are going to be put on us next, whether we're going to be able to fly because of carbon emissions, whether we're going to be allocated or not allowed to go outside your 15-minute city zone. And talking about a few days ago, taking back your power. Now, do you think that sitting down and sitting back and letting these things roll out is taking back your power? It's not a rocket science question, it's just a logical question. So if you are feeling restricted in any way, shape or form, it's time to stand up. Because there's a lot of people tired, especially those who have been searching the truth and staying in their power for the past 3.5 years. I gave up everything because I did not want my daughter to grow up with the restrictions that might be falling into place. Again, everything is a choice. You didn't have to take what they were forcing down your throat. You didn't have to watch the media. You didn't have to hang around going to work wearing protective equipment that no longer works. Was it just a comfort blanket? A bit like your food? A bit like the low energy food that you were consuming, the alcohol that you were consuming, the parties that you went to when you were allowed to, of course. If you think that's normal, then carry on in that environment, carry on with that mindset. And then watch your world slowly and slowly fall down on you until you have nowhere to go, nowhere to turn. You are in a bubble. Can you imagine? Let's look at it this way. You are an endurance athlete and you are training for a particular event. And let's say that you run 5K in 30 minutes. And you have to run 30K for your training. Are you going to go 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute to get to your 30K? it's going to be pretty boring, isn't it? Because you're now in a zone where if you step out of it, you'll be questioned, you'll be fined, your movements are going to be restricted if you stay in that energy. So I reckon that in another 2 months things can either go in a positive manner, but it means that we might have to empty our cup a little bit and go and do a little bit of research and find out who was speaking the truth and who wasn't, and then form your opinion based on humanity. As I said, in 2 months' time, it will be time, I think, for everyone to either make that choice. And the book that I keep on putting up because people aren't ready, putting off releasing, is just waiting in the wings. So the book will be a guide. There will be areas where you can look into references and look into avenues that maybe you never thought about. And that's why the book is titled What the Fuck Just Happened. 3.5 years, guys. This book has been ready for a year. But I'm only going to release it when you're ready for it. And maybe 60% are nearly ready for it. But there might be some of you who's not even ready for it yet. And the guy who is doing my audiobook, he's not ready. I told him to start in the middle of the book and work to the end, and then do the last month or two in the first 2 chapters, because it was too much information for him to take in, and he started at the front of the book and he says, I can't read this because it goes against my beliefs and my findings. And I goes, that's okay. Well, what do you think about the second part? Oh, it makes sense. All makes sense. It's more positive. And it's okay. But we have to start with finding our truth. And you're going to be angry. You're going to be sad. But these are low energy chapters. It will get better and better and better. So just a little thing, a little post today as we're ending the end of the month, or approaching the end of the month. 1 more or 2 more days to go. So I just thought I'd share what the fuck just happened. Okay, have a nice Monday. Take care.